सबसे पहला ईश्वर के धन्यवाद दिया से इटू बाल दिन डांगोर दिन निमित्ते और इटू डांगोर ओकेजन आमी गान सब गाँव बाल हेल्थ बाल बिगिने आलू आही किने इनिका डांगोर प्रोग्राम दे ब्लॉक करबो पारा निमित्ते ईश्वर के धन्यवाद दिया से और बिशी खुशी सब के जनाई दिया से. To begin with, I bring greetings from the Chief Minister of Nagaland, Mr. Lipiudio, and our President, Mr. Chingwang Konyak, to each and every one of you present here this afternoon. At the very outset, I want to congratulate the newly elected team of the NDPP Youth Organization under the leadership of Mr. Imchatoba Imchen and Mr. Guvi. Much has been said about our incoming president by the earlier speakers, but while congratulating him and his new team, I want to also place on record the appreciation of the party, my personal appreciation, and the appreciation of all rank and file of NDPP to him for accepting to take up the responsibility of youth president, for deciding to join the NDPP, for deciding to work for the party, for deciding to make sacrifices for the greater cause of the Naga people. Earlier speakers have said that he is a former president of the Naga Students Federation. You are all aware that the Naga Students Federation is an organization that represents the aspiration and the ambition of the Naga people, not just here in Nagaland, but across all Naga homelands. They have carried the banner of Naga dreams. They have fought for the voice of the Naga people, and they continue to make contributions and sacrifices to ensure that Naga people have dignity and respect amongst the Committee of Nations. Mr. Imchatoba Imchen, amongst the many contributions and achievements that he has to his credit, I must mention one particular feather that he wears in his hat. I remember during past government terms, when he was president of the Naga Students Federation, he led a movement that reflected the ambition of Naga youth. The issue of superannuation of government service was taken up strongly by the Naga Students Federation under his leadership. They went on agitation, they went on democratic movement, and they even took on the government of the day so that opportunities would be created for Naga youth. I remember participating in many meetings between government agencies, the leadership of the government, and the NSF. I still recollect how he strongly voiced the stand of the NSF and the stand of Naga youth on this issue. Under his leadership and with the political will of our Chief Minister, the issue of superannuation was resolved. And for the first time in the history of the state, government service was calculated not only on attainment of a certain age, but on attainment of length of service. That opened the doors for thousands of Naga youth to be gainfully employed in various positions in the state government. Why I mention this is because I remember the passion and the commitment with which he worked as NSF president today, at that time. And today, the NDPP is fortunate that we have a youth president who comes from such a background, not only as president of the NSF, but with vast experience and knowledge of having worked in civil society organizations for the past 2-3 decades. Working in civil society organizations in Naga society is very different when compared to other states or other areas. We all know that we have an unresolved political issue. We all know that the Naga people are striving for solution and permanent peace. We all know that we are engulfed and have been impacted by insurgency, violence, turmoil, instability for the past several decades. All of us have grown up, grown old under the shadow of the Naga political movement. It is this context, this background that our civil society leaders work in. And today we are fortunate that we have many leaders, including our newly elected youth president, who comes from this experience and this background. I carry the wishes of the Chief Minister and the President in wishing them all a successful tenure. I wish them the very best in their future endeavors and assure each and every one of them of our fullest support and solidarity in our common endeavor to serve Naga society. I must also place on record the appreciation of each member of the NDPP to our outgoing president, Mr. Kelunizo Andrew Yome. Agere kotha gura gandu apsos nishina monduk nishina kotha gure ase ami itu olop buji ba nai kile iman monduk gure ase. Rather, we should be celebrating that our former youth president has been elevated and promoted to the position of General Secretary of the Central Executive Board. He will play a greater role and he will have bigger responsibilities in the central body. But I must place on record, as I said earlier, our thanks and appreciation to him. When NDPP was being formed, not many people were confident that this party will rise as to where we are today. Not many people were willing to come forward and take position in the forefront of the party movement. There was another party in power. There was another government in power. Amangan Naga Manuru, Bishi Manuru, power de Thagala party de Chavale Mon Nagi. Why? Tade benefit ase. Itu nimile nutun party shuru kromo nimile. Nutun party laga leadership logo para manu. Aru itu benefit chari gene ahi gene party nutun laga vision, ideology aru leadership ke trust to place kuri gene ahi gene position logole manuru iman bishi thaka nai. Itu time de amar brother Kelunizo nishna manu leader logo kotha kuri gene ki hole bi ami itu vision, itu ideology to believe kure, itu leadership laga pichine khara hobo aru ami ki responsibility dilebi ami kuribo tune tala word kishe. And therefore he also, being former NSF president and having worked in civil society for many years, he was appointed youth president. And as the new baby took birth, taking care from infancy to fast-forwarded adolescence and adulthood, he has carried out his responsibilities in the most exemplary manner and made many sacrifices and contributions which we do not see every day. But behind the scenes, so many sacrifices are made. Andrew, we want to place on record our appreciation to you, and we hope that in the bigger responsibilities that has been given to you, you will rise to the occasion and continue to provide positive, impactful leadership to the Naga people. I have always said, and I will repeat again, that the NDPP is a serious political party. With God's blessing and with the support of the masses, the NDPP in its short journey has taken tremendous strides. Today, with the blessings of God and the support of the Nagas, our party is running and leading the state government. When we fought 2018 elections, we were only a registered party. Many people make many comments about NDPP. But today, the state government is being led by our leader. We are a participating member of the Northeast Democratic Alliance. We are a contributing member of the National Democratic Alliance and the Government of India. We are represented in Parliament in the Lok Sabha. And from 18 seats today, we have more than 40 members in the Nagaland Legislative Assembly. This party was formed because Naga people wanted an alternative. Because Naga people wanted change. We promised the people in our manifesto and in our campaign of 2018 that change is coming. There was a cry and a need for an alternative. Today, we cannot say that change is coming. Change has come. Symbolic policies, landmark decisions are continuing to change Naga society for the better. We removed VIP culture. No lal battis and nameplates anymore. Because for the NDPP, the citizen on the street, the farmer in the field, the student in the campus, the boy in the classroom, they are the real VIPs for us. And the real leadership of the NDPP is not the people sitting on the dais, but the people in the grassroots. Because NDPP is a grassroots-based regional party. Regional in character, having strong roots in Naga regionalism, but national in outlook. Why national in outlook? Nobody, no organization, no political party can hope to survive, progress, or develop in isolation. We live in a world that needs to partner and collaborate with others. Independence is not the key word, but rather it is interdependence. How can we take Naga people forward? How can we bring development? How can we ensure progress? It is by forging alliances and partnerships and collaborations. That is why NDPP is a partner in the NDA. NDPP is a member in NEDA. And NDPP makes contributions in India's nation-building process. NDPP is in alliance with the BJP and a national party so that development, progress, and economic growth can come to Nagaland. Nobody can work in isolation and alone. We are also a party that has an international outlook and takes up policies and programs with international concerns. Protection of the environment, preservance of our biodiversity, promotion of gender equality and women empowerment, concerns for climate change. These are international concerns, and party has policies and programs towards these directions. Our manifesto, our constitution has written in black and white our policies and programs which have international concerns. Our constitution starts with the commitment and the line by placing our trust and faith in God Almighty. This is a party that is serious. This is a party that has vision. And this is a party that has a long way to go. We will continue to make sacrifices for the greater good of the Nagas. Today, even as we felicitate an incoming team and an outgoing president, I want to reach out to the youth organization. I want to reach out to every member of the party's youth organization to rise to the occasion and do whatever is best possible, not only for the party, but for the Naga people. Young people are supposed to exemplify the ambition of any society. The NDPP youth organization must exemplify the ambition of Naga people. You must use the new tools of the information technology and the World Wide Web to achieve our goals and aspirations. The power of the social media, the reach of the internet must be used to empower yourself and to achieve your ambition. Today, information is available to you at the tap of a screen on a little device that you hold in your palm, a smartphone. Information is available to everybody. The world is flat. The internet and social media have brought democracy to everybody. You can voice your opinion at every given time, at every given second. Social media platforms like WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat allow you to voice your opinion anytime, anyhow, anywhere. And the moment you voice your opinion, that is available to any citizen of the planet on every continent. That is the power of social media and the World Wide Web. Our job is to use that power responsibly. Because with it comes challenges. Misinformation, fake news, disinformation, defamation, character assassination. These are so prevalent in our social media today. As responsible citizens, we must ensure that we take social media responsibly. Use it to empower ourselves, but don't use it to harm others. Don't be the first one to share in a group. Don't try to be the fastest finger first. Always check whether it's true, accurate. Only then you share. Even if it's true, even if it's factual. If you think sharing that will harm somebody, if you think sharing that will hurt somebody, don't do it. That's called using social media responsibly. Today, the dynamics of the 21st century are so different from even a decade back. They say that you have to be running. In the 21st century, you have to be running to stay in the same place. The world is moving so fast. Who are the illiterate people of the 21st century? The illiterate people of the 21st century are not those who cannot read and write. The illiterate people of the 21st century are those who cannot use the tools of modern technology. You have to keep running to stay in the same place, leave alone take a step forward. Innovation, creativity, adapting to these dynamics are the new mantras for success, excellence in this global village. In a world that is connected, in a world that is flat, the youth organization must exemplify the new dynamics of the global village. NDPP youth organization must come to the forefront of Naga society, lead by example and bring positive change, impact our youth in a positive way. Create success and excellence so that Naga youth will be known for the right reasons and positive reasons. So that Naga youth will contribute towards the nation building process. So that Naga people will be proud of our young children. So that Naga youth will bring tears of joy to not just Nagaland, but to the entire nation. That is the vision of NDPP. And that should be the vision of every member of the NDPP. Let us continue to contribute. Let us continue to make sacrifices under the motto of our party, Facta non verba. Deeds, not words. Kalambara, kothabara noy. Thank you for listening. God bless NDPP. Kupnalin.